Hey everyone, and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got a breaking news report coming out for Lithuania, and today I have new evidence to share with you about reports of Russia carrying out sabotage and terror attacks in Europe. As for nearly a year now, European leaders have been warning that Russia is waging a hybrid war with European nations. Let's talk about this new report here on your screen. Lithuania uncovers Russia-linked terror network using explosive parcels. The Prosecutor General's Office and Criminal Police Bureau have uncovered a terrorist network that attempted to carry out a series of coordinated attacks in European countries. So, huge report just breaking today. And I actually remember covering a lot of stories like this back towards the beginning of this year and also the end of last year in 2024, especially around the months of November and December. We had dozens of reports of packages that were catching on fire, some of them exploding inside of these logistical centers, like you see here on your screen. This is a picture of a logistical center for the company called DHL. They're a global logistics company that transports millions of packages around the world every single year. They were being majorly impacted by this. Lots of packages exploding in some of their warehouses. I believe sometimes even on some of the flights, these packages were catching on fire. And there was a lot of talk at the time about whether Russia was involved in this and carrying out explosive devices inside of these packages as sabotage operations to affect some of these logistical companies. And we actually had a report that came out last year in November of 2024. And I wanted to go over this because I actually covered this story at the time. This is from Jurgen Nodit on X. It says a DHL cargo plane crashed into a two-story building in Vilnius, Lithuania. According to the media, it is reported that there were 4 people on board. Details are still being clarified. We have already reported on attempted Russian terrorist attacks with arson packages on this postal service. Okay, so as you can see, even Jurgen Nodit at the time was reporting numerous stories that were talking about potential arson packages that were being given to this company, DHL. And then all of a sudden, on this day of November 24th, 2024, we had this DHL cargo plane going down inside of Lithuania. And I believe at the time when it crashed, it was on fire. So I was asking the question at the time, did this have something to do with Russia? Because we were hearing about all these reports of packages catching on fire. Is it possible that one of these packages were on this plane, caught fire, and caused this plane to go down and crash? And I believe all 4 people on board lost their lives, but it was a huge explosion over here. Also destroyed somebody's home inside of Lithuania. So you can see how dangerous this can possibly be. Now I want to talk more about this and jump on over to the report coming out of Lithuania today, talking about this Russian-linked network that was busted. So this is going to be from LRT, and this is directly out of Lithuania. This is a mainstream news outlet over there. It says Lithuania says it busted Russian-linked network that planned terror attacks in Europe. This coming out today, September 17th, 2025. You can see the date right here. And the information reads, Lithuanian prosecutors said Wednesday they uncovered a network of suspects who plan to carry out 4 terrorist attacks across Europe using parcel services to send incendiary explosives hidden in everyday items. Prosecutor General's Office and the Lithuanian Criminal Police Bureau said a Lithuanian citizen identified as AS, born in 1973, sent 4 parcels from Vilnius on July 19, 2024, using DHL and DPD courier services. The packages contained homemade incendiary devices concealed in massage cushions and cosmetic tubes, packed with thermite, a highly flammable substance used for industrial and military purposes. 2 parcels were shipped by air toward the United Kingdom and 2 by truck toward Poland. 1 device exploded July 20th at Leipzig airport in Germany before being loaded onto a connecting DHL cargo flight. Another detonated July 21st in a DPD truck traveling through Poland, and a 3rd exploded July 22nd at a DHL warehouse in Birmingham, England. The 4th failed to ignite due to a technical malfunction. So it's even talking about, a bunch of other incidences here where we had several explosions taking place back in July of last year in 2024. Numerous warehouses, as I was reporting to you guys, that were experiencing explosions, packages catching on fire. So as you can see here, there was at least 3 explosions in multiple warehouses, and a 4th failed to ignite due to a technical malfunction apparently. A Authorities said the devices were designed to cause severe fires and potentially catastrophic consequences. A joint investigation team coordinated by Eurojust is working on the case with law enforcement and intelligence agencies from Lithuania, Poland, the UK, Germany, the Netherlands, Latvia, Estonia, and the United States and Canada. Prosecutor's office did not specify in this statement how many people were detained in Lithuania or other countries. Investigators said the plot was organized and coordinated by Russian nationals with links to Russian military intelligence services. Some of the suspects are also tied to a foiled May 9th, 2024 arson attempt at an IKEA store in Vilnius. Okay, so it says here these were coordinated by Russian nationals with links to Russian military intelligence services. Okay, so directly linked to Russia with these attacks. 15 suspects, citizens of Russia, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, and Ukraine, have been charged so far. Prosecutors said they were recruited via the Telegram messaging app, promised payment in cryptocurrency, and kept under strict compartmentalization to maintain secrecy. We see a lot of that inside of Ukraine. A lot of saboteurs that try to carry out, operations inside of Ukraine to destroy critical infrastructure or military equipment for Ukraine. We happen to see that a lot of them do get recruited through Telegram and are offered payment many times, and that's how a lot of them get caught. It says here police searches in Lithuania, Poland, Latvia, and Estonia turned up more explosives hidden in canned food containers, along with detonators. Authorities said the cash equivalent to more than 6 kilograms of TNT may have been intended for additional attacks. The investigation is ongoing. So, wow, guys. I mean, like I said, I remember reporting these a lot back towards the beginning of this year and late last year. And so many times we kept questioning, is this Russia really doing this? There was a lot of speculation as to whether it was linked to Russia. And according to Lithuania, today they're claiming that they found an entire group of people that were connected to Russia that were trying to carry out terrorist attacks inside of Europe with these incendiary packages. So very crazy news. Finally, we got some information on this. It looks like the investigation is still ongoing. As soon as I get more details on this story, I'll do another update for you guys. But I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what you think about all these details down below in the comment section. That's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.